All right. Hello, everybody. Thank you so much for joining us here, folks. We see so many people here, but the first person I'm seeing is my good friend Roloff. How you doing?
Hey, Jason. Oh, it's going great. Tuning in from South Africa, so it's another early morning for me.
Yeah,
And
real
I see
early there,
some
right?
other I see some other European friends also online. I am with you guys. I know it's late, but it's super exciting to be here, and we've got some exciting stuff to share with you guys.
Yeah, definitely, definitely. So thanks. I saw that in the chat. We got folks from the US like me, and we have folks from Germany, where I was last time I saw you was just a couple weeks ago in Germany, which is cool. And
Yeah,
even Japan and Sweden, and I'm seeing folks from all over the place. So yeah, thank you everyone. Those of you that either set your alarm and just got up for this, or maybe you're just pulling a late nighter here. So thanks for everyone for joining us here for another Makera live stream. So yeah, some really exciting things going on here, folks. We have a lot of things. As you may have seen, we are going to give you a sneak peek of our brand new machine, which might be hiding behind a cover here. So we are going to save that till later in the stream. Of course, we're not going to kick it off with that. That would just be too much fun. So we'll hold off on that. But we're also going to talk about our trip to Germany, IFA, where we just came off from. And we're also going to talk about our 4th anniversary promotions here. So I think Roloff is so excited he just hit himself here because he can't wait to contain himself
yeah.
with it. Yeah, that's
Sorry
okay.
about that. I
Talk
think
amongst
I have
yourself
some.
there, Roloff. That's all right. I'm going to make myself full screen so everyone can focus on me as I talk about some of our cool, exciting sales that we have, right? So we do have our 4th anniversary going on right now, and we'll talk about some sales and promotions with that later tonight. But we also have an exclusive live stream coupon code that if you add this to your purchase here, you'll save an extra $100 off the current discounts for the Carvera and Carvera Air. And that is only until the end of the month here. So that's only going to last until September 30th, which is either today or tomorrow, depending on where you are in the world. So that is an exclusive live stream coupon code. But again, we have a lot of other exciting promotions that we'll talk about in just a little bit.
Yeah, I think while we're on the go, I think maybe let's just start with the lucky draw.
Let's start
Um,
with a giveaway. Good idea.
I think let's get everybody excited. So if you guys have not been on the live stream where we give away these fun and awesome things, what happens is you have to like and share or yeah, just like our YouTube channel, and
And
then if
subscribe.
you are and
Like and
subscribe.
subscribe.
That's what I wanted to say. And then if you are one of the winners, then you have to take a screenshot of your username or your YouTube account, and then just email that to info@makera.com. And then that way we can reach you and arrange the prizes to get sent out to you.
Yep.
Um,
And folks are tuning in from both YouTube, Facebook, and Instagram. And that goes for both YouTube and Facebook users. You can participate in these giveaways. So you can use your chat to participate as long as you do what Roloff said there, either liking and subscribing. If you're viewing us from Instagram, thanks for tuning in. But unfortunately, the Instagram chat does not let you participate in our giveaways. So this only goes for our YouTube and Facebook folks.
Yeah, okay. Giveaway tool is open. Now, what we're going to give away here, we're not going to really, we're going to, it's what we're going to call this is points. And we're going to go into a lot more detail a little bit later. So for now, what we're going to give away is 5,000 Makera points. Now, after this, I think we will go into detail to explain to you guys what that is.
Yep.
It's a super new, exciting thing that we have planned. So yeah, let's get the keyboards ready. I'm going to type in here the keyword #points.
Capital P or
And then
lowercase p?
lowercase.
Great.
Everything points, and we will start collecting comments.
There we
Let's go,
go.
guys.
Yeah. Yeah, we will talk about what these points are in a little bit. And this is also just the first giveaway of the evening. So we're going to give away a bunch of these points here, but stay tuned because we have a number of giveaways ready to go. I do like that some folks were trying to guess what you were going to say as you were doing this roll off, and they're like,
I
hashtag
saw the
5,000,
5,000. I saw
hashtag
the
Makera.
5,000.
You know, they're
Yeah.
getting ready to go.
Good try. Good try.
Hashtag points.
Yeah, we're going 100, 110. We've got almost 400 people on the stream.
Yeah, let's go, folks.
Record, eh, Jason? What do you think? What do you?
Yeah, it's been a while. It's been a while. It's I think like the last time, I think when we did the air reveal was the last time we had it. So you guys must want to learn about our machines, right? So this is exciting. Let's see how many folks we can get in this draw here.
Yeah, and the number keeps climbing. Thank you guys for tuning in. Super exciting for you guys to be here.
Exciting.
And the points are still coming in. You have to put the hash before the points. And although we love the enthusiasm, you can only enter once.
Yes, the software is smart enough to figure that out. Some type of computer robot right now is deciding how many times you've entered and just letting you go one time. But we are going to give away more. We're not going to just do one winner for this one. So a bunch of you are about to win 5,000 Makera points, which will equate to about a $50 value. And we'll talk more about that as we go on.
All right. Do you think we're ready?
I think so. Let's get this draw on the road.
Let's go. All right. Let's get the first draw. Who's it going to be?
I don't know. Let's see. Winner number one of the evening is Hextagon. That sounds right. Congratulations. We don't know how to say your name, but you just won 5,000 Makera points. Way to go.
And guys, you can keep on commenting. I see a lot of people on the stream. You can still enter, so we're going to keep on drawing. So let's go Let's run it back.
Here we go. Winner number two. I think we're up to like 1,000 viewers right now. And Brandon Edwards, congratulations. You are another Makera winner.
Our second winner. Let's draw it again. You can comment.
Yep. Hashtag
those
points.
Of you that have
you want to
not
enter this first draw?
Auditive release.
Excellent and great name.
Great name.
Third winner. Congratulations, Auditive Release.
Let's keep it going.
I do see some repeat customers here, so thanks for a number of you for tuning into another stream.
I recognize
some of these names are familiar.
Yeah. Oh, that one is going to be. Let's call it Jin.
Yeah, Jin. Congratulations.
All right.
Excellent.
Still got the comments coming in. Let's do one more.
This is going to be our fifth winner of the night, but certainly not the last winner of the night, because we're going to have a couple more draws as the stream goes on. So let's see. Pat L. Congratulations. And way to keep it simple. Pat L. So you are winner number 5.
So that is our 5 winners.
Yeah.
Congrats everyone.
And again, make sure everyone can just do this now. Press that like and subscribe button, because in order to be a winner, not only do you have to get drawn, you have to follow us and subscribe to us on our social channels. So if you haven't already done that, everyone just do it now. Push that button, which is either here or here or there, yeah. And congratulations again to our first 5 winners. Don't forget to screenshot your account and send that over to us at info@makera.com.
Fantastic. Yeah, Jason, I think let's talk a bit about our recent trip that we did.
It was awesome.
It was
awesome. First off, Germany is such a cool country. Berlin was an absolute beautiful city. We're both fortunate we were able to take a little bit of time to not only work, but do a little bit of sightseeing, get some good food, get some great drink, So that was a lovely place to be, for sure.
Yeah. And the show that we were at was the IFA. It's a super big tech expo in Berlin, and I think for us to be there was such a big opportunity. And the people that we're trying to grow the market in Europe, and to be at the show, to meet the people that could potentially use our machines, not only for their own personal use, but for education and for businesses. We spoke to distributors, so there's a lot of things that's growing potentially. So we're super excited, and it definitely a successful trip. We had a team there of about 6 people. Everybody, and by the last day we had no voices.
The voices were gone. Were gone. We were all a little tired because it was a long show, but it was great. I mean, like you said, just being able to talk to so many different folks, and obviously, IFA was such a huge event. I mean, people were visiting from all of Europe. I mean, we talked to people from all over Europe, and also quite a bit of Africa and also parts of Asia as well. And, it was just such a cool show to be able to walk around and talk to those folks that are not only, a lot of customers that came up and introduced themselves, but also people that want to get into making and CNC machining and, making things with metal. And that was just a lot of fun to be able to relate to those folks and see some of their cool projects. A lot of people shared some awesome projects with us too.
Yeah. Thank you to all our existing customers. We had a few that popped in. It was so cool to see. We don't know them, and they just came to us and be like, I have one of these, and I make this, and I make this, and I make this. And it's so cool to see, our customers that was close by, and they popped in, and they were, and obviously there were people that didn't even know about desktop CNC machines. There were lots of other booths, about 3D printers, laser cutters, things like that, and all these people that have these laser cutters and 3D printers. Now we kind of showed them with a 3D printer, a laser cutter, and a CNC next to those two machines.
What can't you make, right?
What can you not make? That's, that was the whole thing. And many people didn't know what CNC was, and they were like, they come to the booth, they ask us, so is this a 3D printer? And then in most cases we have to explain to them, this is not a 3D printer. It is actually a subtractive manufacturing process.
Sure.
And if people get sick and tired of their plastics, you can now, in quotation marks, print out of any material. Woods,
that was fun.
Aluminiums, but it's not printing. But you get what I'm saying.
A lot of analogies, a lot of learning, which is always super fun for us to do. We love to be able to share what we know and share what we can create, and then again learn from so many folks. And I think I have a little recap video for you here, folks. So just so you can see what we're talking about, here's a recap of IFA.
Much more options.
I always dreamed to do RC airplanes.
I've been really wanting to do a custom wooden wallet.
The products it can create is amazing.
And I just find that to be really exciting. Be a maker, shape an era.
Yeah, so that was cool. That was a lot of fun for me to be able to interview so many folks. And as you may have gotten a sneak peek there, we did have a prototype on the show floor, and we were getting some folks' first reactions of the Z1, which you're going to be able to give us your reaction in just a little bit there. But that was, as Roelof said, just such a cool event. And really being able to chat with folks, chat with them, see their projects, teach them a little bit about subtractive manufacturing, and also learn stuff, right? If you're into tech and making and being able to collaborate with the folks that are making 3D printers and awesome camera equipment and things like that, it's just such a cool show. Those of you that might be from North America or from the US like me, it reminded me a lot of the Consumer Electronics Show, or CES, which is usually in January. Which is another great event, and one that we'll be at too. So just such a cool thing to check out if you are out on that part of the world. And as Roelof said, it was definitely a success for us, and we're super fortunate for everyone that was so nice and kind to chat with us and spend some time in our booth. It was really cool. We also had a coffee pot in our booth for the first time, so that was nice. That was helpful, right? So
that was fantastic.
It was a nice booth. It was comfortable, some coffee and things like that. So all good all around.
Yeah, we'll definitely be back. That was only the first year, and we'll definitely be back. So if you guys are tuning in from that side, we will be there.
Yeah, for sure.
So another big thing that we're kind of excited about is our 4th anniversary promotion. Can you believe it's been 4 years of milling? Of desktop milling. That is very cool. From the Carvera to the Carvera Air, and now the launch of the new machine and other accessories that's also coming soon. We're super excited. So I just want to share, we have some promotions where currently if you buy a Carvera, you get a free milling bit set, where you can save just over $230. If you buy a Carvera Air, you get a free milling bit set, where you can save $119. And you can also save more if you buy materials, bits and accessories, and even spare parts. Orders that's over $150, you save 5%. Orders over $300, you save 10%. And orders over $500, you save 15%. So the more you buy, the more you save. It's a lot of, there's a lot of potential. If you need materials, if you need these things, that you can buy all these things from us, not only in the machines, and obviously spares and accessories and things that you use with your machine. So that's we're very excited to share these promotions with you guys.
Yeah, for sure. I think this is not only a huge, exciting event for us to be a company that's kind of endured for 4 years and grown so much with not only, of course, the product line, as you said, but the users. I mean, we're approaching somewhere around 10,000 users at this point, right? Which is a big accomplishment for us to have that many folks out there in the world using our machines, testing things out, sharing their projects and things like that, which is really fantastic as we go. So this is definitely to celebrate, as Roloff said, there's so many different savings and things. And one of the cool things that we're super excited about to share is our Makera Points system. So 5 of you just won, what is it, 50,000 points? Is that what we just gave away, or 5,000 points?
5,000.
5,000 points. 5,000 points, which equates to a $50 value. That's where I got the 50 from, right? So what does that mean? We have so many users, as we said, that are incredible. I mean, you guys follow us, you join our streams, you share our products, like you're happy customers that are really excited about what you can create, and you share our links, and you share with your friends, and you share with your peers and your other colleagues and things like that. And we essentially want to be able to reward you for that. We want to be able to give you points and promotions and savings and things like that. So we've created the Makera Point system. And in addition to all of the savings that Roloff just said, the buy more, save more, up to 15% off, and saving, 200 something dollars, depending on your purchase on your million bit set. We're also doing 3 times the points right now for the anniversary sale. So that essentially means that you're earning 3 points for every dollar spent, which is super cool. And then you can reuse and redeem those points. So here's how that works. Let me pull up my screen here, and we're going to get some points right now. Let me see. 4th anniversary. Here we go. So on the Makera website right now, I'm on the one for the United States, but we have our global site, and this also works for global customers as well. You can see that we have our 4th anniversary sale, free discounts, almost out of time here. So these are things that if you want to take advantage of, not the points are sticking around, but our 4th anniversary sale is coming to a close in a day or so. But lots of cool things, right? So let's learn about the rewards. Essentially, what you can do here is, hang on, let me share this tab instead. Oh, Ralph, look, it's us. Look at that.
Hey,
live on air now, right? So you can make an account, right? Here's my account for the Makera Club, right? And you can see I've already earned 500 points, which is super fun because, of course, I'm a big Makera fan. Basically, there's a lot of different ways that you can earn. You can earn Makera points with every purchase. You can redeem member exclusive discounts. So whenever we're doing promotions, folks that are part of the Makera Club will get some exclusive savings and things like that. You can refer friends, you can share things, and we're going to have some offline events, like, for example, conferences, where we can actually allow our Makera Club members to potentially attend that event for free. So lots of different benefits and rewards, and lots of different ways that you can earn, right? So following us on our social accounts, which you all should have already done, so you can be winners here, you get points, like 200 points to follow us. You get 200 points for making an account, right? If you post things, if you share things, if you leave comments, if you share projects with us, if you, again, take advantage of certain promotions, you earn a ton of points. And it's really, really easy. One of my favorite ways to earn, and this is what really also motivates us to do this, is we know we have so many folks that are sharing our machines and sharing these resources with all of your friends in your community, is, I'll scroll back up to that, you can refer people. And if you give 5,000 points, you get 10,000 points. So that means that your friend automatically starts off their account with 5,000 Makera points, and you'll go up with 10,000 points when you refer a friend, which is super cool, right? So that way you are both being rewarded for being awesome Makera users and sharing and collaborating. So we're pretty excited about that. If you're wondering what you can do with your points, well, first off, there's special point promotions, like select bits and things. You can just buy them with points, right? You can buy certain accessories with points, and this is super new, so we're going to keep building this out. You can also buy gift cards with points. So essentially, your points can become your cash, your purchases, and your bits, your accessories, all those cool things, all just by being an awesome Makera user, and again, by sharing and things like that. So this is something that's brand new. Again, while the anniversary sale is ending in a day or so, the point system is here to stay. And it's something that we are pretty excited about internally, because we never even imagined that we'd have enough users to be able to have a Makera Club and do points and do collaborations, but we do. And that's all thanks to you guys. So that's pretty cool that we're excited about. So hopefully you take advantage of that. And of course, you could reach out with any questions if you have any questions on that too.
Very cool, man. Like I'm super excited. I'm the people that's won the points. Now you guys know what you won.
Yeah, a bunch of you just won points. So there you go.
Yeah. While we're talking about that, maybe we should just give away some more things.
I love it. Let's give more stuff away.
Okay. Maybe not points this time. Maybe let's go a little higher. So let's go. Let me share my page over here. There we go. So the next one, what we're going to give away is $100 Makera gift card.
Here we go.
Let's see if people start. Let's see if people start guessing the code already. So I'm gonna type in #gift card, and that's spelled correctly. Let's go. You guys ready?
#gift card. Ready, steady,
Let's go. $100 gift card. Here we go.
All right, lots of folks coming in. Here we go. Here we go.
All right, it's going up. It's going up. Let's give it a little bit more.
Get here. We're giving away this gift card. Super excited. $100 Makera gift card. Again, remember, you guys have to not only enter and get drawn right now, but be a follower, right? So you follow our social channels, subscribe to our YouTube channel in order to win your prize.
Jason, what would you do with a $100 gift card?
Ooh, I'm so glad you asked. $100 gift card, you can actually get quite a bit of stuff. You can either get quite a bit of materials, quite a bit of bits, right? I mean, I'm always breaking my bits, especially like the really small V bits. So I think I would, if somebody gave me $100, I would probably buy $100 worth of V bits and maybe go a year without needing to buy more V bits or something like that.
Yeah.
How about you?
That's a good one. That's a good one. Yeah, small bits. You know, I have this 1mm thread mill. You know, that I've been dread to use. The smallest I've gone is like M3, M2, but that M1 is so fine and so small. And I only have one, so you know, I need to, but I need to give it a go, and I will give it a go. So definitely tools. Tools is one thing that breaks, and it's not necessarily. It's just a parameter setting that might need to change.
Sure.
So there's a lot of learning in breaking tools.
Absolutely.
Definitely tools.
Absolutely. Yeah. And you know what? I was working with my other, I teach engineering and manufacturing at the university level. For those of you that follow me, you might know that. So I was working on like a big CNC, you know, like a $400,000 milling machine, and we broke a bit and it hurt because it was a $240 end mill. And it reminded me at how nice it is to learn on my $3 end mills and make mistakes over here when I break a bit. That hurts. That hurts the wallet quite a bit less. Quite a bit less. But it's a natural part of learning either way here, folks. And again, you get a lot of materials too. Of course, you can source materials from anywhere. They're not proprietary to us, nor our bits. But yeah, that's awesome.
Let's not get too sidetracked.
Sorry, folks,
we are
giving away. I'm over here on the Points website right now, clicking the buttons to earn myself more points so I can buy bits.
All right. Let's do the straw. Let's do our first giveaway. All right, let's go. Who's our first winner? Woony72.
Congratulations.
Congrats. Let's run it back.
Dicrayon? Dice Run? Sorry for butchering your name, but hey, you just won a gift card. So congratulations.
Yeah, congrats. Congrats. Are we going to run it back one more time? Let's do it.
Here we go. And this is not the last winner of the night here, but
Minino.
670. I love letting you go first
670.
whenever I'm slightly uncertain. You do such a good job with that roll-off. Good job.
Oh, thank you. Thank you
But
so much.
congratulations to those 3 winners. And of course, the 5 that we had before. And remember, folks, our anniversary sale is going on right now. So you can, of course, utilize these points and things like that as long as you reach out to our team, share your social accounts with us so we can get you your e-prizes, whether that's some points or your gift card.
Yeah.
Cool stuff. Cool stuff. So where are we at in our agenda here, Roloff? We are scrolling through. We just gave some more stuff away. I think it's time to talk about what's below my tablecloth behind me. Do you?
I wonder what that is.
Yeah. So listen, folks, we, as you may know, we are super excited that we are launching a new CNC machine, a 3rd machine in our lineup to accompany the Carvera and the Carvera Air. And as we've already done some sneak peeks, some folks got to see a prototype live. This is going to be our first revealing. It's still a sneak peek. It's still a sneak peek, but there's obviously a lot more to come, and we're going to give you a ton of information about this machine. So hopefully you're excited. I think the best way to start this is for Roloff and I to actually not talk and to show you guys a super cool video. And then we'll kind of like debrief. We'll go through the video. We'll show you what's under this tablecloth. We'll share the machine. But we're pretty excited to share this. So hopefully you guys are too. So sit back, relax. Let's see if I can do a smooth transition and enjoy.
This isn't a movie or a video game. It's a real remote control model, precision crafted by me, the Makera Z1 desktop CNC. 3D printing is great, both for robust metal parts, real wood textures, or fast PCB prototypes. You need a CNC. In the past, CNC meant high cost, complex setups, and pro-only software. But today, with me, that story is about to change. Let's see what everyone can create with me. Hi, Michael. What are you designing?
Oh, hey. I lost my Sony camera lens cap, so I designed a new one in aluminium. So it's now stronger and better than new.
Great idea. I'm perfect for machining soft metals like aluminum.
Ah, the model is ready. What's next?
With Makera Studio, just import your design. Toolpaths are auto-generated in just a few clicks.
That's easy.
Yes. Preview virtually, then start machining right away. See how I simplify CNC machining with innovative design? A simple clamp system makes work holding quick and easy. My unique alignment system with a laser-guided probe lets you set up projects fast and auto-level uneven surfaces effortlessly. An integrated quick chain spindle makes tool swaps effortless. Smart airflow cools the spindle and clears chips, working seamlessly with the dust collector to keep everything clean and safe.
Perfect fit.
Hi, Sarah. What are you looking for?
Oh, I'm browsing Makerables, Makera's CNC sharing platform for a birthday gift idea. This wooden automata looks fun. Though I don't like the style. So I sketched a new design, but I'm not good at 3D modeling. Any suggestions?
Great choice. It used to be hard, but now AI can turn your sketches into 3D models instantly. Look, how about this one?
Amazing!
This design is geometrically complex, so we'll use my 4-axis attachment to make it.
Is the machine rigid enough for 4th-axis operations?
Absolutely. With the one-piece die-cast frame and linear rails, stability is rock solid. You can even machine metal for fine jewelry. Done. Just follow the steps to assemble it.
Oh, almost forgot. message and my friend's name on it?
Of course. Just use the laser module and you are ready to go.
Beautiful.
Yes, I'm sure your friend will love it. Hi, Ethan and Emily. Anything you'd like me to make?
Yeah, we want to personalize the dog tag for Buddy. Can you show us how?
Of course. Can anyone help to take a cute photo of Buddy?
Let me do it.
Great. With Makera's AI tools, your photo can turn a 2D design or a 3D relief in seconds. Why not make both and let Buddy choose? My enclosure keeps dust and noise inside. An onboard camera lets you monitor in real time, even capture time-lapse to share the whole process. Worried about safety? Don't be. Multiple sensors instantly stop the machine if the lid is opened. Hi, Buddy. Which one do you like? Welcome to the world of CNC. From personal hobbies to artistic design and family creations, Makera Z1 takes your creativity and joy to a whole new level.
All right. So how exciting was that, folks, right? And I see the chat's blowing up there. So listen, we're going to answer all your questions about the Z1 and Makera Studio and Makerables, because that was a lot of stuff. And yes, a lot of those updates were not just for this new machine, but the Carvera and Carvera Air. So calm down. We're going to answer it. But I think first, some folks are wondering if it's actually real or if that was just like a cartoon. So I don't know, Roelof, what do you think? Can I get a little drum roll? Ready, steady. It exists and it's here. Yeah, so here is my Z1, and this is actually not what we had at IFA. This is a pre-production model here that I have in my studio at home that I've been working with. I'm super excited about, along with the Cyclone Dust Collector, right? So let's run through some stuff here. Do you want to like give us some specs, and I can pull up that video as well if we want to get some visuals on the screen, Roelof? What do we got going on?
Yeah. That sounds good. Yeah, just to give you guys just a little bit of background on what this machine is. I'm just gonna focus on some basic specs. I'm not gonna go into like every single detail because this is not like a full unboxing video. This is just a little teaser for you guys, just to, you know, if you're planning to buy maybe another machine, maybe you don't need the Carvera or the Carvera Air. Maybe you need something smaller. In many cases, you only use the one corner of at the anchor point, you know, for smaller parts, where this machine is very suitable. Obviously, it is smaller. It is a lot more affordable, but it is still extremely capable for you know, all the projects that you can think about. So the build volume is around 200 millimeters by 200 millimeters in X and Y, and in Z height is about 100 millimeters, which is 7.9 inches by 7.9 inches by 3.9 inches.
Thank you.
How's my inches there, Jason? Thank you.
Yeah, I appreciate it. That was good. That was good. We need that over here on this side of the side.
Yeah, not a problem. Anytime. It's 150 watt spindle, and its RPMs will be maxed out at around 13,000 RPMs. It's with closed loop control. It's stepper motors on this machine, and the resolution is 0.02 millimeters, or it's 0.0004 inches.
Nailed it.
Excuse me. It will also have a fourth.
Using our imperial system really brings out you're allergic to it, right? Is that what that was there? When you start talking about inches, you get like a cough in the back of your throat. I see.
Yeah. I see a question there. It is closed loop control, so that helps with some feedback on the motors. It has a fourth axis of optional, which is belt driven. The max size on that is 80 millimeter in diameter, so it's very similar to this one, but the length is a little bit shorter. It's about 150 in length, which is the diameter of the shaft is 3.1 inches by 5.9 inches wide. You're
doing so good. Look at that.
Yeah. There will also be an optional laser module, which is 5 watts. And then it also included will be the aero dust collection system, not the vacuum itself or the motor. You still have to put the external port at the back of the machine, which you can use our dust collector for. And basically what happens is the spindle blows air to cool the spindle, and it blows air right onto the part, so it keeps your part nice and clean. And then there's a bay at the bottom which goes into like the outlet to the back into the vacuum system. So yeah, that is just the basic rundown and the specs of this machine. You can obviously weigh it up with the projects that you will be doing. The resolution is a little bit less than the other machines, so there is a slight difference in the quality that you'll get from your parts. But in many cases, this is still super high accuracy.
Yeah.
But it all depends on your specific parts and what you plan to make on your machine.
Yeah, and we're getting some questions about like a direct comparison with, you know, the Air and the Carvera. So to kind of summarize here, folks, the Carvera is our biggest machine. It's our pro model. It's our flagship model. It's quite a bit bigger. It has the automatic tool changer, and it's the only machine that uses closed loop servo motors as its dry system, which gives it a bit higher resolution, higher capacity, as well as like some built-in stuff, built-in vacuum, built-in laser, etc. Right? Then you have the Carvera Air, which is a little bit smaller than the Carvera, uses closed loop steppers. So not quite as precise, but really close. Maybe not quite as fast, not quite as high RPM and things like that, but very, very close. Optional laser, things like that, and a little bit smaller. And then the Z1 fits just below that Carvera Air, right? So it is a bit smaller than the Carvera Air. It does use some similar components, like that laser is actually the same type of component. It uses the same quick tool change lever and things like that. But it is a bit smaller than the Air. It's a bit less powerful than the Air. It's a bit lower resolution. But again, we're talking like 0.0004 inches or 0.002 mil. So we're still talking like really high precision when we're comparing to, let's say, like 3D printing, just maybe not as high as our other CNCs can get when we're talking about subtractive manufacturing, right? So very close. And some folks were saying it's so small, and we really designed this for 3D printer users in mind, right? That this is, you know, about the size of an average 3D printer. It's going to be about the price of an average 3D printer, and it's hopefully, you know, our goal, as you saw in that video, is to make our CNCs as simple to use as a 3D printer, which is a big ask and a big task. So that way, folks that want to get into CNC machining, this might be the best first CNC or a secondary one if you're ready to expand your collection there, which is pretty cool.
Yeah, thanks, Jason. That's a good explanation.
Yeah, and you know what? Let me pull up my close cam, and while I do this, why don't you tell some folks what we're looking at here? Hang on one sec. I'm going to make, hang on, I can do this, I can do this, I can do this. I'm going to make myself bigger. Oh, look at me.
Nice.
Add a DJ here, right? So talk us through. What are we looking at here, right? So we got this guy. Give us some.
There's our, yeah. So the mechanism for changing the tools is very similar to the Carvera Air. Like you see, Jason is just pulling down the lever, putting it back, and that's as easy as that to change a tool. There's no more of wrenches, these type of things, like the old school CNC machines. You know, you had to go in there with 2 wrenches and, you know, struggle to get the tool loose. Yeah, and this one also holds in place at the bottom, which is quite cool. And there you can see the inner structure of the machine as well. You can see that inner cast frame, which keeps everything nice and solid and rigid.
Right. And that, of course, is actually the same type of wired probe that we have with the Carvera Air. So that's going to be used to measure your Z height. That'll be used to also give you a nice little scan margin perimeter. And that's going to be used to help you auto level. So if your stock's kind of warped, it will actually automatically compensate for that as you go. And it's super easy to load, just like a tool change. You'll also notice that this guy, this LED, is like an interactive LED that, of course, will change colors, will give you different signals and things like that, depending on what the machine is doing, which is super handy.
Yeah.
This is a super fun thing that some folks notice. Let me just bring the camera around and peek at that little guy in the corner. What am I looking at there, Roland?
Ooh, super exciting feature. I think you guys saw in that video. They briefly mentioned what that is, and it's a camera which you can actually check the progress of your jobs. And because this machine has that airflow right over the spindle and right on top of the part, the camera will actually have really good footage of your part being cut at the same time. So it won't be too much debris on the part because of that airflow. And you can also do like time lapses, things like that, show people what you're making at home. If you're in like a different room or something like that, you can actually show people and connect to the machine, which is very cool. In most cases, our machines, I've been using webcams, setting them up if I have to go away for a moment to check on the machine. But now it's actually built into the machine. And this is also a feature that we will introduce into our other machines. Not yet, but we are keeping that in mind as well.
Yep. So once we have our new software, which I will talk about in a second, we are planning on adding the options for camera upgrades to past machines as well. So stay tuned. And this is the last thing I want to show you with my close cam. And sorry if it's a little shaky here, guys.
It's perfect.
You'll notice that slant. Oh, thanks, Roloff. I needed that. I do. You'll notice this slant, right? So this is where all of your chips are being blown naturally by that aero dust system here. And it's all coming back to, it's probably hard to see, but there's an opening in the back, way back there, right? Where all the chips will slide to as they come down. And that will connect to your external vacuum. And of course, you can connect this to any dust collection system you like. But this is the brand new Makera Cyclone Dust Collector that we released a little while ago. That's just starting to get out, and we're starting shipping soon here. That is a super powerful, super quiet dust collection system, as well as an air purifier if you're doing laser engraving operations. And like the Carvera Air, you can connect it to the Z1 for auto connection and auto turn on, which is pretty cool. So give me a second. Let me find, I'm not as smooth. Hang on, wait a minute. Ready, steady. I'm coming back. And it's me. I'm back.
Hey.
Put that away. Right?
Great job. Great job there.
Thank you. It's busy. I need like a camera person here. I mean, like you normally have all your camera setups, right? So super cool stuff. Let's talk about the software, right? So a lot of folks are saying, wait, Makera Studio? What's that? I just got used to Makera Cam. So as many of you may know, Makera Cam is still in public beta, and we've been in public beta for quite a while since its release. And that's because we want to be honest with folks that as you're developing software, it's going to have bugs. And we've had a lot of great users giving us tons of great feedback. And we've consistently kept improving Makera Cam to make it a super simple, super versatile cam program for our CNCs. And of course, totally free for all of our users. Well, those of you that don't know, we also have a second app called the Makera Controller, or it was called the Carvera Controller, right? And that app is what actually is used to jog your machine, load your files, connect, etc. What Makera Studio is essentially the next generation of Makera Cam. So it's a drastically improved Makera Cam. It's everything we've learned. It's our newest version. It has a slightly improved UI, a lot of features like upgraded fourth axis features and 3D modeling features and things like that we've been working on for quite a while. And it's just a complete new redesign and upgraded version of Makera Cam plus the Makera Controller all in one. And that is, of course, for all of our CNCs. So not just the Z1. We're excited to be able to launch our new software and launch this new step in software creation with the Z1, which of course will benefit all those users, but it benefits all of our past users and all of our Carvera and Carvera Air customers as well, because that is the same software, same controllers for all the machines. And that will, of course, accompany, new firmware, new updates and things like that. So that is all to come as well over the next couple months as we're releasing all these great and exciting things. So yeah, that's coming to everybody. All that cool stuff, those design tools, those auto generation tools, all that stuff is on the way, which we're also super excited about. And if you're not already familiar, you'll see it roll up in our face on all of our YouTube videos. And we have a lot of YouTube videos, of course, for the old Makera Cam. And yes, we are working really hard right now to update our content, update our projects. So when the new software comes out, there's going to be a lot of new training videos and things like that to support you. And that's all coming before the end of the year here, folks.
Super exciting. I think one of the things that I'm very excited about is saving time. If you're using Makera Cam, for creating a G code, you have to take that G code, you have to put it on the machine, and you have to actually upload that to the machine and via a different interface. Where this now just is all in one. It's my machines are right behind me. I can literally do everything right here on one software, and just export directly to the machine and hit play. So
Yeah.
I am so excited about that.
And I have to answer this question because I didn't do a good enough job explaining what this includes. Yeah, Makera Cam includes everything here, folks. The reason that we launched, and it's Makera Studios, what I'm now saying, the reason that we launched Makera Cam a while ago is not that Makera wants to become, you know, a software company or stop you from using the cam you want to use. You can always choose the cam software you want. And a lot of our users love using Fusion, SolidWorks, VCarve, etc. And you can still do that for all of our CNCs. But we found that a lot of those cam softwares don't allow you to do everything our machines can do. Like, for example, fourth axis, at least not with paying a lot of money and laser engraving and making PCBs and working with all the different resolutions and accessories and materials. So yes, Makera Studio is designed to do everything our machines can do. Fourth axis, laser engraving, PCBs, 2D files, 3D files, etc. for all of our machines, and it's free for all of our customers. Those of you that are curious in getting a preview of what that is, if you haven't tried Makera Cam, even if you're not a customer, you can, of course, get a 14-day trial for free of Makera Cam. And while that's still in beta form, it will give you a bit of a taste of what Makera Studio will be. But of course, there's lots of new exciting things on the way with that.
Yeah.
Cool. All right, what's next? I think we got one more exciting thing to talk about from that video, which might actually be our favorite thing to talk about. But we're both pretty pumped about this too.
Yeah. So I think, let me share my screen here. Not that one. Just a moment.
Take your time. Take your time. I'm going to answer more questions. Yes, our machines are also compatible with Lightburn. They're compatible with pretty much everything. If you head over to our wiki site, and I'm saying this, but give me a second, I will put a link in the chat. I can multitask. Wiki, give me a second. Hang on. Where we go? Our software page. Ready, steady, coming your way. In the chat, you can see all of the official supported softwares, but you can also design and import to something else too. So definitely check that out. There's a link in the chat. Roll off, back to you.
Yeah, I pulled it up. So what you guys heard in that video is She Says Makerables. Now, what that is we're super excited about this. This is a platform for everybody that's doing projects, everything to be, for all these projects that people are doing, you can make a post inside Makerables, and then you, as someone that maybe doesn't do 3D modeling or things like that, just wants a certain project, you can go into Makerables and scroll through all the projects here to find something that you want to make as a gift, maybe some interesting jewelry. Like, as you can see here, this is just a sample site. This is still a work in progress, but this is what it's kind of what it will look like. And here you can see the logo. There's different projects. There will be contests. So it'll be such a cool site to be on. And then you have this AI craft as well, which is super exciting. But like, let me show you just one example. I'll take the first one here just as an example. So what this is, this will be, my network's a little slow, but I think we are okay. So there will be some pictures. It depends on the post that you make. So this is dependable of obviously you. Everybody that it's similar to other like 3D printing sites, but this is focused only on CNC parts. So here you can see some pictures of what exactly this is. Then you can scroll down. There's a full description of what this is. Material preparation. It will show you the brass component of this part. Just as an example, this has got some nice images. Workpiece clamping. It'll show you what tools to use. There's a lot of detail on this, so you can follow this tutorial step by step to create the part that you like to see. There's a bill of materials here as well. This was the Z1 was used for this. There's the blank that was used, and there's the tools that was used: a chamfering bit, a ball nose, and a flat end. And then there will be comment section as well, so people can comment on it, say what they like, say what they didn't like. And here's like a like button, and here you can download all the files. You can download the model, you can download the G-code file, and also the MCK file if you want to modify something or things like that. So all-in-one solution for just finding models. If you go on something like Thingiverse, the models on Thingiverse is not necessarily made for CNC. This Makerables will be a site solely for CNC models and things you can make on your Carvera. Like
and
that.
of course, don't also forget laser engraving models, because we do that too, right? And you know, you guys can share like your whole projects here, roll off. That's super cool. So folks are asking, is this going to be user curated? This at the moment is not. This is just a test site that we're doing just to sort of test it internally before we allow it to go launch. But yes, this is going to be where you can make a free account, you can share things, you can download things, you can collaborate, and we are relying on our 10,000 users to make the site as awesome as it can be. But all of our videos, like if you watch our official videos, once we've tested things out, once we make sure that everything's working really well, we publish the files on our wiki site at the moment. That is all slowly migrating to Makerables for when that goes live. So that way, anytime we do an official project, like folks were saying, where's the tank file? Well, when Makerables goes live, we'll be ready to share that with you guys too. So yes, we will be posting projects and all the cool stuff we know how to do, but we are 100% counting on the users to also collaborate with each other and design some really cool stuff as you go. And that is, again, going to come by the end of the year. So that's all going to come with our launch of the Z1 and our new Makera studio. So lots of exciting stuff coming in the next couple months here, folks. So definitely stay tuned with more on that, including the AI tools, which is going to be...
Can I just, let me just jump back quickly. I just want to share this again, which was the AI tools Jason was mentioning. You know, these are tools that you can actually work with, you know. If you, for example, in the video, the lady was just doing a sketch of a bird, and she doesn't have the modeling skills. But now you can take that picture, and that picture can be a sketch, it can be a photo, it can be something that you've modeled maybe in 2D on some sort of cam or something. It's even a model that you've drawn on paint that you can now use AI to actually create, or take that image and actually create something that's 3D that you can mill on the 4th axis, that you can mill as a relief. You know, there's so many different ways you can use this AI tools. And this is just some examples. There's the reliefs, there's 3D modeling, and there's images as well. So super exciting things coming up. I'm so excited about this.
Me too.
Like,
this is great.
I can't wait to use this.
I'm a big project creator, and like the sites like Instructables and Hackster are basically my homepage, you know, so we're super excited to be able to bring that type of project sharing and collaboration in an effective and supportive way for CNC production. And of course, you know, not only benefiting our users, but anyone that wants to get into subtractive manufacturing. So we're pretty excited for that community. So again, stay tuned with that. I have to go back and answer one more question about the Z1 because it's come up like 9 times in the chat while you're asking. Yes, the Z1 does have a tool setter probe. So what that means is when you do a manual tool change and I manually load the tool, the Z1 will measure the length of the tool automatically, and it will automatically compensate for the length of the tool automatically. And that is how all of our CNCs work, even the automatic tool changer. So that way you, as the CNC machinist, you got to, of course, learn. You got to go through the learning curve, but you don't have to worry too much about your setup, your calibrations, your offsets, all of those figures, because that is all done completely automatically by our CNCs. So I apologize for skipping that. Obviously, we didn't do a good enough job here, folks. Sorry about that. You know, it's new. There's more info to come. There's lots of great stuff coming out. So yes, it's super exciting stuff. So everyone's now asking, all right, how do I buy it? When is it coming? And I feel like it's time that I can answer that. So couple exciting things. As mentioned, the Makera Z1 is coming to Kickstarter. So it's going to be a Kickstarter project. Again, it's happening this fall. I don't have an exact date just yet, but it is coming very, very soon. So you got to stay tuned. You want to make sure you're on our email chains. We're going to keep you posted. And I'm going to now share links on where you can see all about that. So in the chat coming your way right now is our Z1 landing page. And here's what that actually looks like. So it's our nice little Z1 homepage where you can not only get an exclusive VIP offer, where you can see it could cost you as little as $7.99, and I will talk about in a second. It's where you can get that sweet video we just showed. It's where you can learn all about the cool features that Roloff and I kind of went over pretty quickly. So this is a great place that you can go to learn more information about our brand new CNC, which we're super excited about. So this page just went live here. Now, let's talk about this early bird deposit. So it is not on Kickstarter yet, but we do have this $39 deposit that's coming out right now. And what that will do is it will essentially save you money off the MSRP, that when you do your Kickstarter backing with your VIP deposit, you will get an exclusive offer of $7.99. And this is limited, right? So this is only available before our Kickstarter campaign goes live. And it locks in this $7.99 price. So that is the cheapest you're going to be able to get the Makera Z1, which we think is a pretty exciting price to be able to get this CNC machine with all that it can do, right? There will be, people were asking about different Kickstarter accessories and things like that, different backer levels. Yes, we don't have the information to share, but like our past Kickstarter campaigns with both the Carvera and the Carvera Air, you'll be able to bundle some different accessories, fourth axis laser, etc. So definitely stay tuned for that stuff. We'll have more information on that as it comes out. And now you might be thinking, okay, what about that Kickstarter page? Let me make sure I have the right link on that. Please hold. It's this page here. And I'll drop that link in the chat coming your way. So this is our new Kickstarter landing page, which we literally just published. So this might not load just yet. It's literally going live, but the link is there. And of course, this is going to be on our website as well. So this is where you can get notified when it launches, when we have the official dates. And again, you can lock in your deal. You can learn a little bit more about all of our different campaigns and things like that, all of the precision, all of this cool stuff. So these pages literally just went live. That backing video, that cool project video that we just shared also literally just went live. So definitely stay tuned on that, because it is coming this fall. And we are super excited about sharing that all with you guys. So that's the initial, the cheapest early bird launch price with the VIP offer will be $7.99. The early bird price is $8.99, and MSRP of the Z1 is estimated to be at $1,199 US. So all coming soon, folks. All coming soon.
Exciting stuff, and it's in this year.
Yeah, indeed,
you know.
indeed. I think before we close out, we have to give something else away. I'm not ready just yet. I think we should give away some more prizes here, folks. So get your keyboards ready. We have one more giveaway, a final round, and this is a big one.
I've already typed it in on screen.
Have you? Nobody can.
Yeah.
Are you sharing your screen?
Oh, not yet. There we go.
Bring it up. It is going to be one of these guys. A Cyclone.
Hashtag Cyclone.
Which I think I'll just keep on my lap for the remainder of this guy. So hashtag Cyclone here, folks. Get your keyboards ready, because this guy could be yours. Not literally this one. This one's used. You don't want this one. You want a brand new one. So you're going to get a brand new one. This one is mine, and it's been used and abused, but you'll get your brand new one if you're a winner. Are you ready to go?
Let's go.
All right. Hashtag Cyclone. Here we go, folks. Get those keyboards ready.
They're coming in. I've been using mine.
It's awesome.
So much.
It's so quiet for how powerful it is. It's really cool.
Yeah.
And folks, in our last stream when we launched this, or I guess it was maybe 2 streams ago, folks were really concerned about like metal shavings getting into the motor housing. And we did try to clarify this, but I'm going to clarify it again. That is impossible to do, because if I open this up, and I should probably get the close cam for this, but I've already turned it off. If you open this up, you have your motor inlet is here, right? And I'm sorry, yeah, your air inlet is here. Your motor is all the way under here, under all of your filters. So you're not going to get any chips and shavings through this 3-stage filtration system. So there are no metal shavings getting in that motor housing, which of course could be a hazard, and this completely alleviates. And it's just such an awesome, powerful Cyclone dust collector, which we're super excited about. Of course, we launched this to not only offer you the greatest, versatile CNC machines you can get for desktop CNCs, but also the whole CNC ecosystem, from the accessories that you need, the software that you need to, which we're pretty excited about to be able to do. Let's see. I'm seeing a lot of Cyclones coming in here.
Still coming in. Yeah.
Still adding up.
Emoji after the Cyclone, it will not pick up the Cyclone.
Yeah, guys, you got to do just hashtag Cyclone. Hashtag Cyclone.
Check the spelling.
C, check your spelling. Because again, you could be a lucky Makera Cyclone Dust Collector recipient. Go, folks.
All right.
Let's rock and roll. Who's it going to be?
Still coming in. They still come. I don't know if this is duplicates, but they're still coming in.
All right. No, all right. No rush.
Let's give it another minute.
We have time. You know, it's not past my bedtime yet, so.
It's only 2 a.m. It's fine. What's the difference between 2 and 3?
Right. There we go. All right.
We can't do the streams too long. Otherwise, we're going to give away too many things.
Oh, yeah, I know. Well, hey, stay tuned. We might have a special edition stream coming soon, folks. So definitely stay tuned on that.
All right. What do you say?
I think we're ready to go.
One for the road. Let's go.
Here we go, folks. Who's it going to be? Who's it going to be? Who's it going to be? The winner is
Perry Nina.
Congratulations, Perry. You just won yourself a Makera Cyclone Dust Collector, which we're super excited about here, folks. Very cool.
Excited.
Very cool. And of course, congratulations to all of our winners. As a reminder, to be a winner, not only do you have to be drawn, which we did, so congratulations on that, you have to be a follower and subscriber to our social channels, as well as make sure that you take a screenshot of your account, whether that's on Facebook or YouTube, wherever you just won from, and send that to info@makera.com. If it was a digital win, like a gift card or points, we will be able to send that to you digitally via email. If it was the Cyclone for our last winner, we'll find out where you are in the world and we'll get this to you as soon as they start shipping here. So super exciting stuff here, everybody. It was a busy show. That was busy, right? Lots of exciting stuff, you know. Coming off IFA was such an awesome time. 4th anniversary, like a lot of exciting things happening in the Makera world right now. And of course, all that's to come with the Z1, Makera Studio, Makerables, the Cyclone that's now shipping out in the world here, folks. It's all exciting stuff. Super cool stuff here, everybody. So yeah, thank you everyone for tuning in. This was great.
Thank you, everybody. I think this was another good one, Jason. We had a lot of views. A lot of people. The comment section was great. Thank you guys for tuning in. And yeah, we will see you guys on the next live stream.
Yep, we'll be back in a month or so, and we might have some exciting stuff to show you and talk about when that one rolls around. So if you haven't joined that notify list yet, make sure you do. Stay tuned because there's more to come. So cheers, everybody. Take care. And yeah, thanks again, folks.
Bye, guys.